Welcome to the world of the Silk Road, where products from around the world are sold in an effort to make a difference in hundreds of lives. Every piece, doll, or piece of jewelry represents an artist in desperate need of food, water, or shelter. Here in New Wilmington, Pennsylvania, Wendy Farmerie gave up a successful career as a buyer after being exposed to how the products she was buying were being made.
As I started traveling, the thing that stands out most in my mind is we went through a factory in Thailand, and it was a woman who was making ceramic bowls, and she would hold it in her hand. And I don't know how much you know about ceramics and dyes, but purple and blue, anything with purple and blue on it, very high lead content. She would hold this bowl in her left hand, dip it in a vat of purple dye. She was purple up to her shoulder. She would set it down and pick up another one. Like, you don't see that around here, and because we have safety regulations. When you're buying things overseas, a lot of times there aren't safety regulations. So not only are they not making money, but they're also jeopardizing their health. And it just, as I went into factory after factory after factory, I started seeing a lot of these things, and I realized that there's a person behind everything you buy. You know, there's someone trying to feed their children. There's someone trying to support themselves, to have a house, to have an education. And I just suddenly realized, and I think it was a gradual thing, that I could be part of the solution. You know, fair wages. Fair trade is all about fair wages. It's about safe working conditions. You know, getting women who have been supporting themselves through prostitution off the streets, you know, making something that gives them dignity and it gives them wages. And I just couldn't do it anymore.
Wendy's store is an example of a fair trade market. Fair trade markets are organizations that aim to improve trading conditions in developing countries and promote sustainability.
Some are so much more than just fair wages. You know, there's some that are getting kids into schools. There's some that are building safe drinking water systems. There's a program in South Africa where they recycle tea bags, and they paint on them, and they make cards, and they make coasters. But it's actually getting these women out of metal shacks into true homes.
Not only does Wendy's efforts make a difference in an artist's life, it also provides a unique opportunity to preserve the traditions of other cultures.
I remember there were some refugee women from Burma or Myanmar who were living in refugee camps, and they were doing some kind of traditional craft. It's a way for people to preserve their culture too, as you know, so it has a lot of meaning for people. It's not just like working on an assembly line, you know, making clothing that the rest of us are going to wear or something like that.
Unlike some organizations, it takes less than a week for Wendy's efforts to make an impact.
Products will come in, and you see the name of the woman you helped. Someone made me aware of a cooperative in Honduras last summer. And, you know, with anything, I do a little research, I contacted her, you know, what are your products, what are your prices? And she sent me back an email that went something like, you know, here are our products, here are our prices. I spoke to the ladies about your interest, and they're so incredibly excited. They make all of their income from the tourism industry, and this summer we had no tourists. So they're facing hard decisions on how to feed their children. So of course, me loving children and being a softie, I spent a bunch of money with them. And what was so incredibly cool is they had the check by the next Monday, and the woman in Honduras took it out of the bank account that day, and those women fed their children. So within a week and a half of me ordering product, those children were eating. And that to me is such a powerful accomplishment. I mean, someone is eating because of me. And that's just an incredible feeling.
Wendy makes countless contributions like this every day, proving that so much can be done from the power of one.
One person can put food on someone's table. And that's just, even yourself, it's such a huge impact that anyone can make through fair trade. It's just enormous.